In The Boxer, Chapter 9, we see Ryu contemplating to himself, thinking to himself, what is weakness? What is him in the grand scheme of things? Is he above everyone else? Is he not the best? Because his fight with you, Ryu's thinking to himself, what is weakness? He started with asking himself with a simple why. Why doesn't he just dodge the opponents he's hitting, the people he's fighting? Why is it so hard for him to dodge his punches? Why can't he just not get close enough? Why doesn't he just punch harder? It didn't take long for him to ask all of these questions. But then Ryu understood slowly but surely the reason why they weren't dodging his punches, the reason why they weren't punching harder, and the reason why they weren't slipping anything was because he was just stronger. They were weak. But after a while, we found out that he likes this feeling. He loves the feeling of hurting people. He loves the feeling of dominating, being in control, being strong, not being weak. So we noticed that he has an affinity for this. He loves to fight. He loves to bring punishment and pain to people. So he gains a reputation throughout the entire country as being the delinquent high schooler that would fight anyone that would step onto his challenge him, right? He just wants them to fear him more and more and more and more. And he loved it. And before he knew it, everyone feared him. And whenever people came looking for a fight, he would be elated. He would love the encounter and revel in it and bring as much pain as he could. This is how Ryu lived his life. This is how Ryu lived his life. His level of skill went far beyond their own. The power realization was almost as if a mountain to a rock. The difference, the cataclysmic difference in power. But that's not all, folks. That is not all. Because even with all that power difference, for the past 17 years, everything that Ryu has experienced, he has never, ever felt this fear that he's feeling now when he encountered you. He's asking himself, what is that jab? What can a jab even be that powerful to the point where I feel like half of my face has been ripped off? How can someone be this strong? Am I even weak? Wait, but I'm the chosen one. Even the best coach in the country, K, said that I was good. He said that I was worth it. But this guy, Ryu came to the realization that he has to use 100% power. He can't treat you like just any other person. So he decides that he's going to go 100% to completely destroy you. Well, at least that's what he thinks in his mind. But then as he's moving side to side, almost like he's creating after images, he's moving so fast. Probably to use insane kinetic vision, he's probably moving like a turtle, unfortunately. But it seems that Ryu is still think he's at the advantage. He's whipping around. He's using his speed to get around to the blind side of you. Well, at least he thinks this is his blind side. As he tries to gain more and more speed, he throws a right punch, and then Yu quickly ducks. And he was shocked by that. But then Ryu gathers his footing, gathers his balance, and throws another punch. And Yu dodges that even more swiftly with just another tuck. Then you came in with a killer right hook. Where you see the impact panels of how much this impacted Ryu, and it's a damn near 10 times as large as his impact frames. So we can tell just how much strength this is going in his punches. It's probably as just like a heavyweight fighter hitting you with a haymaker. It's probably that type of impact for teenagers. Okay, so this is some serious impact. Ryu can't even understand what's going on to him. He's flabbergasted. And then it's not just one punch that you hit him with. he hits him with another straight left punch that, based on how they drew out Ryu's face, it seems as though his face was just disappeared, evaporated from the punch. How can a face be evaporated from a punch? Well, that's just what happened. Okay, that is what you did to Ryu. But he didn't stop there. He delivered multiple punches on his way down. Just kept on beating on Ryu, beating him down. And Ryu's thinking to his head, where is he? I can't see him, as he's looking over other mountaintops, trying to look for you, trying to look for if he's on the same level as him. He's looking. Where is he? But he turns around, and the only thing he sees is Yu's eyeball, the size of the actual mountain. Not his body, not his fist. The eyeball was the size of the entire mountain. That is how Ryu perceived you. That's how larger than life, how much of a skill gap Ryu and you is. And the illustration we see is just absolutely massive and cascading. It is insane. He is scared out of his mind as he wakes up into the hospital with every single bone in his body not left uninjured, as he's wincing in pain, as he's thinking about how to even get to this point. But then as he realized how he got to this point, he realized he's never felt this way before. He's realized that even as a kid, even up to this point, he's never felt defeat like this crippling defeat. But he's made other people feel this way, which is why this sense of loss, fear, remorse, and hopelessness was the first time. It was a bitter taste of failure. And then for the first time in his life, almost as if he was 7 years old, but at the age of 17, he wept for the first time. The poor, weak boy wept bitter, hot tears of defeat, bawling just like he would as if he was a kid. Now, that's insane, guys. I mean, let's just, God, boy. Oh, we're just getting started, too. Oh, my God, just getting started. Oh, my gosh. Yes, you was a monster. Kay knew you was a monster. As soon as he laid eyes on him, he was like, man, this guy's gonna be a beast. This guy, he's like an alien. He's not even human. He doesn't follow the formal, the human path. But Ryu does. Ryu follows the human path, but he's a genius for us humans. But even for us humans, a genius is nothing compared to an alien like you. That's what we see now. We see you finally just putting the hands on Ryu. That Ryu cannot handle it. And that is, I think, probably the best and saddest part of the chapter. Just seeing the bully, seeing Ryu just get absolutely decimated. And there was just no hope of him doing anything to save himself. But guys, this is just the beginning. This is just the beginning. That was chapter 9. This is just the beginning. And we got a lot more beatings to get through. But leave your comments in the section. Let me know what you think. And, have a nice day.
Penny X.